tell me how to get in the bag. We're going get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of. Okay, cool, you can sell that C.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dog. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a like swish.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Oh, what a juke into space. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense now with a short field ahead. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
The quick slant caught. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Taking it in. And Washington has taken a 1st quarter lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 6.
This is Hunt. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants nothing.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
The pass.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one is slammed to McLaurin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard
That's a
line.
play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
8-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes this Washington 14. Giants nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run. This is Hunt. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Caught left side, Williams. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They find some open field here. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a play fake here on first down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll... And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Little bit.
little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now
we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, that was dangerous. Burrow threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Set up. 57, Mike 57.
Now Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
And the lead is now 24.
Good. Makes this Washington 24. Giants nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This is Hunt on the draw play. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Trucks over him. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Again, the ball carrier.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just thinking what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Ross. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
56
On the run, this is Hunt. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Now it's Burrow. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike's 50.
They run with Hunt. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 57. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Watch the safety. Go. 19 Lions.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Giants' 34-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
10 yards. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll try the left side. Beasley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now
Burrow on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Beasley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
the ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down again. Chase Young getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Check 56. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Washington 1st down.
56, right there, 56. Watch the screen. Play 56, Mike, 56.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased down left. He'll run it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington 38, Giants nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 1. At the
now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To the air again, Burrow. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Catch made by Slayton. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's complete to Slayton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. This will be, 38 yards out. And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one to swallow here. They only post 3 points, and this game is over. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.